went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said.
Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Denver Broncos taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. Khalif Raymond now. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time, and at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job for Marcus Morgan. In Week 7 last year and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
He was brought down
2nd and 8.
Johnson. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, it's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, 34 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown.
Gostkowski sets the kickoff.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. The former Missouri Tiger, Drew Lock, will be at quarterback as he leads out the Denver Broncos.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft until the end of his rookie season, because on draft night he thought he might go in the 1st round. Ended up going in the 2nd, and then didn't get to start with the Broncos until near the end of his rookie year. But the Broncos did go 4-1 in those games, and he played very well, working on his agility and his pocket presence in the offseason. And I love how the Broncos upgraded around him in order to give him more weapons. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The tackle made.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Block working out of the gun. A little check down to Lindsay. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give him much run after catch.
40-yard line.
Well, the Titans offense going back to work, and Charles, as mentioned, this team got hot late in the year last season, made it all the way to the AFC Championship game. Is that something that you could see them maybe doing again?
Well, any team with Derrick Henry has a chance to do it again. You talk about a running back where on the defensive side of the ball, you don't want to deal with
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 60 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure that you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard.
The Denver offense ready to go again. You know, high expectations for this club in 2020, especially when you consider that they're coming off a run of missing the playoffs 4 straight years since their Super Bowl win in Super Bowl 50. So, Charles, it's a very, very hungry franchise.
Oh, I'd say that this is a franchise that's starving because they'll win 3 straight losing seasons as well. But I do think there are a lot of reasons for optimism because they've got the young quarterback in Drew Lock. They picked up Melvin Gordon from the Chargers, Jarrell Casey from the Titans, A.J. Boye from the Jaguars. So they're helping their offense and their defense. And how about what they did on offense in the draft, drafting those 2 young wide receivers to go along with Cortland Sutton and tight end Noah Fant.
And by the way, those 3 straight losing seasons that they've had, you have to go back to the 1970, 71, and 72 seasons to find a stretch like that in team history. So they are ready for that to end. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Locke. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense are about ready to roll again. A first down carry for Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to
and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Stephen Gostkowski for the extra point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
21-0 our score after 1.
Score Titans 21, Broncos 0.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Harold Landry, his 2nd sack of the night.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
From the 35 on 2nd down. Tannehill. Now he'll pull it down. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
A gain of 15.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, Henry. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was tackled at the
end result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Stephen Gostkowski.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now
Locke, he lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
The 21-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
Roughing the passer defense.
No!
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Jayon Brown. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on second and long. Block. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
For the Bronco.
The guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first-quarter
lead right now. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. Off play action, Tannehill. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Titans first down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Godden.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over first and 10 at their own 21.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And the Titan defense steps up here and down he goes. Jayon Brown able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Steps away. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Jarrell Casey. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Jarrell Casey plays this game with passion.
It got his man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Running from the gun with Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So from back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And right away, he'll look to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Block now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, it's Locke, and that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he gets this one down to the 24. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 24 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Gostkowski for the point after. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for Tim Patrick.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. This is the tight end fan. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Locke looks to throw it again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke on the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 15 now. Locke, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was covered.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
4th down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17.
Ball carrier.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Henry.
17-yard line.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
And the busy night for Henry continues. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And the Titans first down.
Tannehill going to throw it. Forced out to his left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Stay sweet on my face like it's lemonade. I'll get through the pain. Stay sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up yet. The parts of my mind